Hi, my name is Patricia Curran Love. I'm an educational columnist for the AAD News. Today we have the pleasure of interviewing Carey Wendler. She is an equestrian teacher, performer, and horse trainer, and I think you will enjoy this interview. It is a true interview about education. Hi, this is Carey Wendler. She has been my horse trainer for many years. She took my young, inexperienced horse and turned him into a masterpiece of horse. She also has taken me and turned me into a masterpiece of horsemanship. So, Carey, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Pat. Thank you.
How long have you lived in Acton, Agua Dulce, and the Antelope Valley?
Since about 1980. Off and on. I've been all over kind of the Antelope Valley.
You have a very interesting background with horses and the life of the equestrian. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I've been riding horses since probably before I could walk. When I was born, I had hip dysplasia and had casts on my hip. But right after that, I started riding. I had a big buckskin horse named Buck. And he was a 17-hand Olympic jumper. And he used to put his head down. And everybody wondered how I got on this horse. And I would get on his head and he'd lift me up like a giraffe and I'd scurry down his back and then I'd turn around and I'd go riding all over the field with him. And he was a character. He was a great old horse. I had him till he was 42 years old.
Tell me about the old ranch. It seemed like you knew some pretty important people.
We lived up in Chatsworth on a private road, Winnetka, back in the 60s, and it was a really nice area. There was no homes up there. You didn't have Porter Ranch. Chatsworth was all full of old ranches, thoroughbred ranches, orange groves, lemon groves. It was beautiful. We lived and rode up there. My dad worked for Dan Daly. It's when they had the West Hills Hunt Club started, and that was in the days of the song and dance men, Dan Daly, Bob Hope, Fred Astaire, and Lauren Green had a ranch up there, Lucille Ball, the Gelsons. It was just a really nice area, and a lot of open country, and a lot of riding, a lot of mountains. So it was a really beautiful time.
I think you were in some movies, weren't you?
We've had horses that were stunt horses, and we've done a lot of stunt work in the movies. My dad did On Deadly Ground. We did Lucille Ball's Annie Mame, and he's got a great shot in there where he's a close-up blowing the horn. And actually, even before Lucille Ball, there was an Annie Mame, but I forget the lady's name. Long, dark hair. Anyway, then Lucille Ball did it, and we had all our horses and hounds in both movies. And we did Star Trek The Next Generation. Our horses do a lot of stunt jumping. We did a Tagar watch commercial, and the horses jumped from building to building. And it was in LA Magazine and Vogue, actually, for the advertisement for the watch.
This is a picture of Carey Wendler jumping a table set with Mourning for Renard China. The client said not a dish was broken. I saw her jump over the table 12 or so times so the photographer could get the shot. An interesting part of your work is show preparation. What about that? What do you do in show preparation?
Well, it's kind of like anything you prep for. You want to look your best. So we get our horses what we call booted up, which you'll take all the little chin hair, you'll give them a bridle path, you'll clean up their ears, you take all the fuzzies off, then you give them a bath, and you make them shiny and pretty. And A lot of times you use conditioner and shampoo. And then also what you'll do is for English, we usually braid our horses. And for Western, they do a thing now called banding, which makes the horse's mane lay quietly, smooth against their neck. And it's just a different type of braiding for Western.
When my horse was in the show, he's white, and you actually changed the color of his hair so that he was more white. How did you do that?
With a product called well, there's a couple different ones. Silver Minx is a shampoo, and what it does is it takes all the yellow out of the white horses. So sometimes you'll use it on their tails, or you'll use it on your horse's feet, and you get them all really shiny and clean. And it cuts the yellow, so it makes them look really, really white and glossy.
Well, what are you doing right now?
Right now I have a few students that we do ETI show corrals. I'm doing clinics. We go down to Temecula. I have a friend who has a barn called Kingsway Farms. It's a thoroughbred ranch. They're right across from Galloway Downs. Galloway Downs has a magnificent 3-day eventing facility, and we have a lot of cross-country riding and jumping. My friend who owns Kingsway Farms, he's a huntsman for the Temecula Hunt and Rancho Santa Fe. And so this weekend, as a matter of fact, we're giving a clinic down there. It's going to be a mock hunt where we'll have new riders who are interested in learning about the foxhounds and fox hunting coming in and riding behind the horses and hounds, getting their horses used to the hounds, and then we show them what the facilities are like. We do cross-country riding. We'll walk, trot, maybe a little loping, maybe do some small cross-country fences, and just get them used to being out cross-country. And I mean, we do a lot of that, and we try to get people a little more advanced to ride and get them involved in hunting, get them involved in showing, and just keep everybody involved and keep the sport going.
Education doesn't always take place in a classroom. Sometimes the best education takes place elsewhere.
I believe that. I believe life's experiences are with animals, and I think people learn so much from their family, from the elderly, from their horses, from their dogs. Just a life experience. I've always felt that, and I feel that it's a really good thing. You learn to be patient. You learn so much from your animals, how to love, how to care, how to take care of babies. Oh my goodness, I've raised so many animals and horses, I can't even tell you. And I learned so much about taking care of my own children before I even had kids, because I either took care of baby rabbits or baby horses or baby kittens or something that we found just to learn, and that gives you those life experiences.
So thank you, Carey Wendler, for teaching us to look at life through a horse's ears.